Welcome back to another Warframe video, and today I'm going to talk about the top 5 worst Warframes on my list and why I think they are the worst. But however, there is going to be a greater from the top and least to the bottom, and I know because it doesn't make sense I am doing the worst Warframes, but I want to talk about these Warframes the way I want because they have a greatness in them. So let's go ahead and get into it. Obron is the weakest Warframe I have ever played with. Years back, he was granted a rework that was made for him to scale with damage. But ever since Steel Path was introduced, Obron was never revisited with a new rework or changes to his abilities. He always has scaled with radiation damage, and that is one of the weakest elements in Warframe that no one uses unless you are fighting in Perilous. I know for a fact he is the lowest percentage of a Warframe no one uses or does not have him because he has received no rework in the past 7 years. Warframe has advanced with new weapons, Warframes, and additional power bonus upgrades. Hydroid is a Warframe that has received a rework this year after possibly 9 years have passed. His new rework makes him scales with corrosive damage and applies an armor and also increases that corrosive damage for your weapons and abilities. He is decently powerful but fleshy. The second ability is still one of the most useless abilities, and after 2 reworks, DE still decides to have it remain on Hydroid. I replaced it with Lavo's ability Vile Rush, which does the same thing as Hydroid's second ability but applies an ice damage and freezes them in their tracks. His Tempest Barrage now strips armor if you are only using his augment mod, if I am not mistaken, and it also scales with viral damage. Combining all of these abilities, even Tentacle Swarm, he is not bad, but he is quick to die out. Somehow he is not able to strip the armor of Acolytes, but however he does do decent damage towards them. Overall, he is good, but not that good. People hated my opinion on Citroen, but it's only a video game. Should not be taken so personally. Citroen is a decent Warframe that I would have as literally the third call on frame. She does scale and damage with her third ability. I didn't know if you attack a specific target, her crystal will react and apply the status effects on targets. I kinda like how it works. The problem with Citroen is she is fleshy and does not have a good health scaling support ability. Hopefully, she gets a augment that will make her survivable, and her third ability gets a dope augment mod as well. In this video, I use a second alternative to do more damage. Citroen is not such a bad Warframe, and her fourth ability helps a lot with critical chance. I think they also need to change her first ability, but that is just me. Hilldron is not too bad as well, however, I don't know what makes her that amazing. I understand she is mostly a support Warframe, but people treat her more like a fighting Warframe than support. I think Hilldron is decent when it comes to that, but lacks damage and can't even take out a Eximus that easy unless using a second alternative of buff from someone else. I like a Warframe that has it all in one, and there are most who can do that perfectly, but just don't see that excitement in Hilldron. I guess I would never know, but Hilldron is a decent killing Warframe. Now this is the last Warframe on the list, which can be an energy hungry Warframe. I hate how DE fails to give a better drop on energy depending on the Warframe you're using, because I literally have to switch out Savagoth's Gloom ability for Varuna's Lakath's Hunt ability that will drop more health and energy. It is ridiculous. Savagoth needs his Gloom ability because he is way too fleshy and he dies countless times. Now the best part about Savagoth is his fourth ability, which is his shadow version, and it does mad red crit damage and the big slash red crits. It is really fun to use this ability, and I need DE to make his 4th ability last just a bit longer because Savagoth is the shit and people actually like him, but I'm sure they get frustrated like me when they are not able to last a bit longer with his 4th ability. This might sound somewhat stupid and nonsensical of why he is the worst, but that is just in my opinion because he dies way too fast. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Keep sharing the content to friends, family, and especially to someone that actually plays the game, and tell them to subscribe. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you all in the next video.